You know when it's with you, we can do it. When it's like Dan and Phil, like...
What? That, by the way, mental. You know,
they were great.
They were great.
But I didn't like grow up. What did you?
No,
we didn't really have that same everyone that I spoke to has been
like I knew of their legacy, and as I'd researched them for the episode, I was like, these guys
as I researched them,
inspiring.
My sister showed me Dan's content when I was growing up, and that was like one of my biggest inspirations behind.
Oh yeah, your first ever video is actually really similar. Actually.
Absolutely.
Have you ever seen James's first ever videos?
Very Dan and Phil-esque.
Yeah, it's very bad. All my old videos are terrible. But they're like it was Dan and Phil and KSI. I was like somewhere that I loved the way that they made videos and they
really
edited.
Weird.
Yeah, but I was into everything. YouTube was
way
great.
they went off is like really.
Yeah, but Dan and Phil. I remember I saw that episode happen. And I just kind of like leant back in my chair and was like, that is so fucking cool.
I don't know about you. I got a lot of messages from like people.
I got a lot of people in person be like, what the fuck?
Well, yeah, I was one of them. Like, I came up to you, we bumped into each other somewhere. I can't remember where it was.
The gym, mate.
The gym, yeah, it was the gym.
The place to talk about Dan and Phil.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I fucking love Dan and Phil, mate. I grew up on Danny's Not on Fire. Yeah, amazing.
Phil.
Amazing Phil.
Fucking get in.
Massively honest party game. So the one about James says, how old do they look?
Don't. It's good. It's good, Ben.
It's not good. Okay, what happens in Dan and Phil Go Outside?
I assume they talk about their adventures in the outside world. Just like their live shows and what they do on their live shows and stories they have from their live shows. It's nothing too unique.
Right. So you're just gonna flick pages and
there's like selfie pages and
Yeah.
But if I was someone who went to the shows, I'd buy this.
We like Dan and Phil. Right, good stuff, yeah? Judge the product, not Dan and Phil. That's not the bad bit.
A lot of people saying we're like Dan and Phil these days, has a certain gravitas to it in a way.
Are they gay as well?
Yes.
How did they announce it?
Bro, don't say it like that. You're saying it in a way of like, as to help us announce it. How did they go about it?
How did they tell everybody?
And how's next? Okay, better than me at piano at least. There's still some issues with tempo there. So that we're gonna go ahead and put Dan Howell in B. And I've upset half of the fucking internet. I didn't pick that fucking image. He was just bent over in the... Look, if he's bent over for the whole video, it's not an interesting image. It's an interesting clip, dude. I can't help that. He's packing. Dude, calm down. Oh, it's Daniel Howell. And if it's bad, it's ironic. It's diss track on himself, because I remember loving this at the time.
First things first, you're freakishly tall. It's weird. You look like a noodle. You got hair that was cool in 2007, and wet, you just look like a poodle. Hobbit. Throw in a really annoying posh voice and...
The test of time. It's not stood the test of time, but at the time it was great.
Yup, that's Dan.
Someone goes, flow is actually decent. Ooh, I want to give this. I mean, for its time, it was good. It just has aged so poorly, like fucking milk. But I'm going to give it a B, because I know if I gave Dan Howell anything other than B, you would... Dan and Phil, even. I don't know if this counts.
Whenever I'm alone, or if I'm feeling grey.
I hope this gets funny. Please get funny.
Okay, fine, whatever, I'll join into...
See, this is the thing about old YouTube, is old YouTube was all like all of us being awkward funny, right? Awkward funny only lasts so long. This is my childhood. I like shitting on people's childhoods.
Dance break!
Watch me just skip everything. That's not fucking dancing! Dance break! That! Motherfucker, what was that? Dance break! Hey guys.
Phil Lester. Okay, so I got Phil of Dan and Phil. I honestly did not see that coming. I feel like I answered these questions pretty truthfully, and yet I am Phil Lester. You know, I've never watched any of Phil's videos. Maybe I am similar to him. Maybe I am him. Maybe I am him.
I was watching Amazing Phil videos before Dan and Phil ever existed.
Dan and Phil release a book.
Emo guy. That's funny. We're just coming close to making Dan Is Not on Fire now, aren't we?